Shakespeare's Shitstorm is on 4K Blu-ray combination from Troma MVD. It wasn't but a couple months ago that I got on Troma now, and I watched this movie, and I reviewed it on here, and I give it high praise, and I still give it high praise. And I was asking the question, why is this not on a physical release? Well, we spoke it into existence. We manifested this. Can we manifest me getting $1 million? Can we manifest me getting 1 million subs on here? Probably not. But hey, since we at least conjured this up, maybe we can have a little bit of hope. So this is a movie. This is the most Troma movie that you've seen in years. Probably the most Troma movie since Poltergeist. Lloyd Kaufman directs it. It's a big stab at the pharmaceutical thing. It's a big stab at Shakespeare, or at least they used the format of Shakespeare to do this, where you have a brother and a sister, and they work together for the pharmacy stuff, and then the sister kind of screws over the brother, so she goes on and she does her own thing with her little shady company. He goes on his own way to conjure up a plan to get revenge. Both characters played by Lloyd Kaufman. And lo and behold, there's a shitstorm at sea while these people are on a boat. They get trapped in New Jersey, Tromaville to be exact. Is apparently, according to the movie, the worst place you can be in. And shenanigans follow. People fall in love as the guy who is conjuring up this evil plan has a daughter that's pretty hot, I do say. And she's like the leading actress, and she's the leading lady. And of course, she falls in love with the the son of the people they're trying to do this to. So yeah, 3.5 out of 5. I have a full review already, so I don't want to just repeat myself, but it's a great movie. And this looks like a pretty good release here. This is a slipcover. There's your special features. Awards from Lloyd Kaufman, producers, cast commentaries, The Heaping Serving of Troma, Shakespeare Shitstorm theatrical trailer, Radiation March, I've Been Traumatized, Troma from Times Square. Brown is the Water, or Brown is the Warmest Color, which is the full-fledged documentary. The Troma documentaries, always worth watching. I'm glad to see them on the disc. When you remove the slipcover, you have probably what is going to go on forward to be the standard version of this when it no longer has a slipcover. Easy for me to say. And there you see some art there, some pretty cool art depicting some of the things that happen in this film, with a little write-up here about the New York Times. Flip it over, you see a very Troma-looking back cover. There is the hot young lady I was talking about. That is the leading lady. She's blind. All the cool Troma characters seem to be blind for some reason. And here we have another list of the extras and, stuff that you expect from Troma. Great effects. It's crude. It doesn't really seem to be fazed by the woke movement of these days. It doesn't seem to be worried about being canceled. It is as offensive as anything Troma has ever done, which to me is kind of the appeal of it, because who would want a watered down Troma, and why would anybody expect Troma to actually do anything different than what they normally do? But yeah, it looks good on 4K. There's a Blu-ray if you don't want the 4K. I would say go pick this up if you love Troma, because this is, like I said, the most Troma thing that we've seen in forever. Another soon-to-be Troma classic. Probably the best Troma movie itself released under the Troma name since Father's Day. I know that covers, well, no. The Tank was good. So yeah, that's your new essential Troma films if you want to pick up some new stuff. But this one is going to rank up there really well in the future with Poltergeist and Romeo and Juliet and all those good things. Good stuff from Troma. Pick it up.